Hello and welcome back to episode 40 of Oxygen Not Included, slightly modded series. Welcome. Bit of a birthday celebration for the series. So I put the 40 on the second asteroid because I'm hoping that we can kind of move the sort of decade episodes along with the times. So also I've been working mostly here anyway. So what I've done, cleared out a bit more of the ground because it was off-gassing this polluted oxygen. And then in doing so, I've put a lot of these deodorizers waiting for medium. Yeah, that's fine. A lot of these deodorizers about to get this stuff. And as you can see, that one's just been kicked in. And what I'll do is I'll build a wall there, actually. Just to stop this off-gassing into there. Because it's this polluted mud that's doing it. So I've tried to clear up a lot of it, but I'm block off, like you can see here, where I can't. So we're getting the hydrogen getting trapped up in there, but I don't think that's a problem. No, it's fine. And we can see we've got the duplicants doing what they need to do to make themselves feel better. Also, I was getting a lot of problems, as I'm sure you saw in the last episode, where the water was pooling. I'm assuming it's coming from melting things around. I couldn't figure out. I can't actually see anything that's ice that's melting, so I'm not sure. But all I've done is just putting mesh tiles across there, and that allows it to fall straight through into here, or into this system anyway, where we're pumping it. And then I've put a little one in here for these. Again, this is the maximum amount, but I'm keeping them fed, so hopefully they will not turn into other things. So the smog sludge, and then you've got the sponge slug, not sludge. So it does show that the ores, now I'm only really feeding them cobalt, I think, or I might be just basically anything that we can get. Yeah, cobalt ore. So we're keeping them fed on cobalt ore, and that's all they need to do. They have gone predominantly wild because, one, we don't have the drop-off thing in there anymore. I got rid of it because we don't actually have now anybody to do the taming of them. I honestly don't know if it makes a difference. It certainly doesn't increase their output of electricity, so I'm not bothered. And the idea is every night they all plug into there and give us a whopping amount of power. We are actually gaining power without them though, so that must mean that the items aren't running, I guess. So I have put in some composting bins down here and trapped them in a room just so that they don't off gas, and they'll create dirt from any of the polluted stuff that we do have. Specifically because I'm just trying to make a lot of this bad stuff disappear or dissipate as we can. There is a body temperature issue in here. So is this now too warm? Yep. Okay, well, let's drop this down 5 degrees. That's right. Send a green signal when it's below 25. Yeah, that'll work. So this will drop now, slowly, but it will drop and allow them to come in again. But they're not really using, I don't think... Fried mushrooms is where their food is coming from, actually, which is being sent from the other place, so it doesn't matter. What I would like to do, now that they've got a bit more comfortability, I will get some of these storage bins, I think, and chuck a few in like so. I'll put one there, and then maybe one there, and just one there. Just put a few about. And the idea is that we'll get some of this mess cleared up that's all over the floor. It shouldn't take them too long to do this, but this is really chucking out some heat, right? This is using the rust, and then this is using the electrolyzer. But obviously this off-gasses hydrogen, which is allowed to then escape through here. Now luckily it's not showing there, but that's fine. And then the hydrogen is going to get up here and get trapped in here. And then trapped in this room. Oh, and I dug across here as well. This was open anyway. There was a bit of a vent there to the vacuum of space, so I drywalled it. Just to make sure that we keep the stuff in. Now, to be honest, that would have just vacuumed out the hydrogen, but it doesn't matter. So all in all, it's getting quite stable here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everything on here on a number 8. And what I'm going to turn off is edibles. I don't know if you can put it in here anyway. I don't think you can. So actually, before I pick the number, what number is this on? This is on a 9, yeah. So we put all of this on an 8. We say all. We copy that setting to all of these bins that we have made. And then the idea is that the dupes will start... You really can't reach that because you need a ladder there. That's alright. The idea is the dupes, when they get time, if they get time... I mean, this guy looks like he's having light wounds, yucky lungs, soggy feet, chilly surroundings. Yeah, it's fine. You'll be fine. So at least this way, when they've got nothing better to do, they will eat. Now, this poke shell is something that we could kill to get a bit of barbecue, but poke shells fight back quite hard. So it's probably best we don't. So a yellow alert here. So is this now the steam? Where's it gone? It's gas, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I didn't think that one through, if I'm honest. I didn't think that through at all. And as dramatic as it is, I think the quick fix here is to do this. Effectively what's happening is that the rocket is now at capacity. It's full. So this is full of steam and it's ready to be used. The problem we have is that then the steam is stuck in the pipe. And that slowly cools down. And then as soon as it turns to water, it breaks the gas pipe. And that's what's happening. So the duplicates can get here. Unreachable build is a lie. Oh. Maybe it's not a lie if we've got no oxygen left. No, and that's the other thing, isn't it? The base itself. Okay. So, we're jumping over here then and we're going to get this sorted once and for all. So, under refinement, there is the electrolyzer somewhere. I can't see it, but I know it's here. I know it's here. I think it's here. No. No, seriously, where is it? Is it under oxygen then? Yep. There it is. So this is the electrolyzer, and this turns water into its two components, which is hydrogen and oxygen. Does it off anything else? So it gives oxygen, yes, and a little bit of hydrogen, heat. Auto outputs enabled, industrial machinery. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is disable this building. So that they're going to have to do this without spacesuits because we don't have a choice. And we're going to build a platform just here. And on that platform, we are going to build some electrolyzers. I don't know how many. Let's go with 3 for now. Okay. And I will make this a high priority, of course. We can't do the polluted. So all of this polluted water, I don't think it works, right? I'm pretty sure it don't. It has to be clean water. But that's for something we can sort out. So here they come. They're going to hold the breath. But again, we don't have a choice. So it is what it is. While we're at it, actually, we may as well break into this here as well. Now this is going to kick out some... It's a cool steam vent. So it's not going to be red hot. But it will be hot nevertheless. And then let's just make sure that this is built to get them to link it. They're going underneath there. So it's already happening. I think what the best thing to do here is... They're fancy lights. Yeah, the best thing to do here now is get some power. So we can give it its own power line. Again, we can use the low-end ones. That's fine. And then the heavy watt cable goes in there. And then the normal cable. Because they're only 120 watts each. So. And we'll just do that. Now I want to try and conglomerate all of this water into itself. So I'm going to do that like so. It's going to be a little bit ugly to start with, likely. Where's the bottom there? But it needs to be at the bottom. So this is the lowest point we've already established. So we need to dig out all of this. And that obviously includes all of this. Which means the ladder needs to go across here as well. Now again, this isn't the best situation for them to be in. Mainly because the no power consumers yet. It's because they've not built the power cables yet. That's not a problem. But we've run out of oxygen. So again, this is another critical endeavour that I didn't pay enough attention to. I think that once we've done this, then what I'm going to do is set up a pump to pump the liquid out. And actually, while we're waiting, if we go over to refine, where's it gone? There. Water sieve should fit in the middle, right? Yep. And there. Do I want a couple of these? I don't see why not. And then, of course, we will do the same with that floor there. Now, everybody's coming over because it's classed as an emergency across the board, which is fine. But what we've got here is 4 water sieves to turn this polluted water into clean water. The 3 electrolyzers to turn the clean water into oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen, I've got absolutely no idea yet. In fact, I do have an idea, and that is going to be here. So how big are these? The 3, aren't they? Yeah, so because we can use the hydrogen for rockets at a later date, so I'll do that. But actually, the priority on them can be 1 or 2. I thought I selected 1, but I selected 2. Never mind. Anyway. Now, I would like to move this over a couple of blocks so that we can have this go straight through as previously planned. And in fact, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Also put that there. This heat, this is chucking out steam at the minute, but of course the steam is not that hot. It's hot, don't get me wrong, it's hot, steam, 100 degrees, but I mean it's basically hot water at that point. Now also, if we deconstruct this here, and we replace this for a mesh floor, if somebody can get to that. Perfect. And then just put a floor back in again that doesn't hold the liquid. Right, I guess for now you can disappear, and so can you. You're not doing anything that's useful for us at the minute. We've got something seeping through here. What is this? This is liquid chlorine because it's so cold. That's going to change very soon because this heat is coming out and these are going to be producing heat as well. But what I actually want now is to do a priority, and let's get this dug. So all of this, and then anything that's not already, get it dug. Not that level there though. There we go. As you can see, it's all sorting itself out. There is a few other bits and bobs in here. I'll put some filtering in to make sure that this is solved. But what we're going to do then is get a liquid pump. No, that's a filter. A liquid pump. I'm blind. There. So, liquid pump right on this edge. And a liquid pump when it loads. No rush. There we go. No. No good. No good, no good. And a liquid pump right on this edge. Followed by digging that. It's already built. Scalding. Yeah, that's expected, but unavoidable at the minute. The water's mixing weird. but it makes it easier for us, so it's not a problem. You can see this is still off-gassing the polluted vent as well. So, likely... But I don't know yet, actually. We're going to have to see what happens. So, again, on the power cable, and then what we've got on here is 600, so that will power that nicely. And it'll also power that, which is good. Straight over to plumbing. I'm going to use normal pipes here. So, this will bring in the clean water. And the clean water, of course, goes to... these. Now, I've actually probably done this slightly wrong. The gas that comes out of these just comes out right. There is no... Yeah, okay. Okay. Right, let's cancel all of that. Let's deconstruct both of these. We need to lock this floor down. Like so. And this floor down. And in fact, we need to isolate this room altogether. Again, they're having a bad day, but that's something they're going to have to live with because we need to get this done. We do have a nice hospital, though. There's a bonus. We have 2 hospitals, actually. So we can see that all the time that we're doing this, polluted water vent is giving us more polluted water, which isn't it's a positive, but we need to get it under control, I think. So what actually happens here is these electrolyzers off-gas the 2 gases. Right, you're stuck. Let's get this ripped out straight away. This button here and that there. And then we need one of these fancy schmancy doors. Yes. And I'm actually considering doing that. And therefore that. Now the idea is that this is going to off-gas. This chlorine is a problem for us though. So while they're sort of doing their bits and bobs here, I can try and put a couple of these in. Because they don't need power, so they're nice and simple. And what I'm going to do is convert this floor back to allowing gases. So what will actually happen is the hydrogen will go to the top and get stuck in the ceiling. I will then have pumps up here checking for that, and when it finds the hydrogen, it pumps it into storages that will be then here. The oxygen, because it's heavier, will fall to the bottom, and then we can off-gas that using pumps into the base. That's my plan. Whether it's going to work or not, I couldn't tell you. But the first thing we need to do is get rid of that chlorine. As you can see, this is working. Again, this mixing here is a bit weird, but... Right, so let's pause and just get these ready. So I want this to be as high as it can, and then the maximum width. And then this one to be as high as it can, and the maximum width. They are going to work on chlorine, and you are going to work on chlorine, and you're going to off-gas to vacuum 3 for you, and vacuum 1 for you. And there they go. So that should be stealing this chlorine, right? Hope. Don't know. It should be. We should have chlorine coming out here. Yeah, liquid chlorine. It's working. Good. Okay, so both of these are actually off-gassing liquid chlorine. Sorry, gassing chlorine, which is immediately either being deleted by the vacuum of space, or if it's on this, where it's got this background, it doesn't actually vacuum. I'm going to look to see if I can get rid of that, because it's annoying. If there's a mod that can, then wonderful. And if there is, I'll let you know. But this is because it can't off-gas properly, because it have to off... Where you can see through it, here, is space. As you can see, space exposure, not space exposure. It's annoying. But it's on there, so it's out the base and it's working. So we'll leave that. Now, of course, this isn't going to create a vacuum. No, it can't. I'm an idiot. We have to do that. And what this means is this will allow it to be able to create a vacuum in here, which will get rid of 99% of it. And then we'll continue. So the water pumps are built, but there is no... Well, there's nowhere for it to go quite yet. So obviously this is the dirty water. So I'll bring up the dirty water like that. Now the dirty water is going to go straight up and into the sieves. I don't know how many of them I need yet. We'll figure that out as we go. And then obviously the clean water jumps over there and goes into there, into there, and into there. I'm not connecting them on purpose because I don't want them to run yet. Toilets, 18. We've only got 18 toilets. Is that really true? Is that true? That could be true. Okay, so we've got toilets there, toilets. So toilets. They're not. They don't count. Let's just get some eggs for now. All right. Well, I definitely think we need to build a toilet up here, right where this is. I hate this mess. Right up here. So, coming through your spacesuit, you can come down here and across here, right? Yes. So over to plumbing, and we'll put in 3 toilets, and then over to medicine for the sink, of which we want 2. Okay. So there's a toilet that's right near the top, some in the middle. And then what about downwards? What about downwards? I don't think I'm going to chuck another one in there. Let's just do... Yeah, let's just do 2 here. And then if there's a mad rush, they shouldn't get too stuck. The priority on them, though, needs to be lower than that. Right, I'll let that run while I just fancy it up. So we obviously want a sculpture, a large sculpture. Oh. A large sculpture there and there. And then a metal block sculpture out of, what can we say? Oh, no, we ain't got enough of that. Gold, why not? Again, the priority really doesn't need to be that high, but it'll work. And then what are we using for bathrooms? This wee coloured brown. Oh my gosh, right, let me just... Like so, and then again, priority. I've done the wrong rooms. 10 points to you if you caught that. So actually bathrooms are this colour. And we want it on a 7. I don't care about going off there, because it will still help anyway. It does actually count, so... Nice. It would be nice to have the... yeah, the wallpaper of the entire map to bring up the beautiness of it. But right, so let them build that, and then I'll wire them up once they are ready. So what we actually want now then is in the plumbing, water filters, and of course this needs to be fixed before it continues. So I'll put you there and you there if it will let me. It will not. But it will, but that needs deconstructing. And of course, back on plumbing, I just need to pull these pipes back because I went a bit too far forward. So you and you can be deconstructed. Good thing about it is they'll deconstruct that pipe with the liquid in it. The liquid will just fall back into the pool of water. So no problems for anyone there. What temperature is it in there? It's showing hot, but it's only showing us 20 degrees. Okay, so that filter's built. I need to make sure that all of these machines are equally... Right, so this is actually only full of carbon dioxide now. So I will deconstruct both of them. And deconstruct this here. Carbon dioxide is heavy, so it'll go right to the bottom. Good, and then this. Again. There. And then when we go over to plumbing, we can put the clean water into here and we can put the dirty water into here. We can then bring the clean water out here and bring the dirty water out here. So the same practice, but we are now filtering it so that a long bridge can go in, say there. And then anything else, which I'm not sure if there will be, but if there is, anything else can go over there. I don't know where I want to do it. I'll probably just put it in it. There's a bit of brine. I think that's the only thing. The idea here is that actually no, because it's sorting itself out. So let's just put it back. Yeah, that'll work for me. And we need to power these, of course. What we got in here, 1000 watts, so that's already full. So we now need another one of these, which means another one of these, and more power cables. Again, if I upgraded them, I wouldn't need to do this, but so I'll just do something like that and something like that, with a bridge there and a ladder there. This is ready to move. You can see that the item to move it is just there, but we can't move it just yet because the ladders are in the way and I need them to move so I know where I want it. Not sure where that water's coming from either. Oh, it's coming from the busted pipe. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's my fault. I mean, it's falling into... Yeah, at least it's leaking out. But the idea here is that you can then come in there. Now, how much of that can they not reach? And the idea is now that the steam will go equally down here and then back into the room and get warmed back up again. There is still an issue with this small bit of pipe here. But unfortunately there is no automation I'm aware of from the rocket engine to tell you when it's full, is there? When it's on the rocket platform. Green signal launch rocket. Ready for flight. Yeah, none of them are useful to me. So we'll let them do that. And we'll hope that this is getting a bit closer. Bit of scolding going on, but nothing too drastic. I'm assuming that's around here. So then deconstruct the buildings. We don't need this ladder or that ladder anymore. We need them to get this done. And then we can deconstruct all of this ladder as well, right? Think that should work. Right, and then can we just move... Can we move this just like down? try it. So, when we look at this setup, we're just rotating the liquids at the minute, which is okay, I guess. What we actually want to do is make this one just water. And then this one, polluted water. And that should now send them on their merry way. And then obviously this can be finally connected to there, and it will work immediately because I did the trick where you put it down first. Now what should be happening is oxygen is being produced, as you can see. Hydrogen is being produced. The hydrogen is going to get trapped at the top. The oxygen will get pushed down. So as that works, we'll be able to collect it. But that is working as standard and as we planned. So I'm going to leave it there for today. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video and the episode, please click the like button, and happy 40th episode. Any comments are welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. It helps me out. Take care. Goodbye.